So I've been married and divorced 3 times. And I think my main problem has been that my parents actually liked each other. I didn't see any fussing or fighting or arguing. My parents were a team. If one of them cooked, the other one cleaned, or sometimes one of them did it all because the other one was at work. Right. I didn't see one partner hating on the next or being disrespectful and talking crazy and calling each other out of their names. Like, I didn't see any of that. So I see these couples with these battlefield marriages where they're just constantly arguing. They're constantly hating on each other. They're constantly, calling each other their names and fighting and fussing and all that dumb shit. Like, I'm not interested. I came from a peaceful home, come from a place of love. And I've noticed that a lot of people can't really say that. Like, they saw and have witnessed a lot of junk inside their households growing up. And I just didn't. So at the very inkling of some bullshit, that cheating, the beating, the talking crazy, the fussing, the arguing, the fighting, I'm ready to go. Because I've seen with my own 2 eyes how 2 people can really care about each other, love each other, and respect each other. And I'm not willing to settle for anything less because I'm not bringing anything less to the table. So yes, I am an advocate for picking up and leaving and starting over if that's what you have to do. There's no reason why you should stay in a situation just because you made a mistake so you can be miserable for the rest of your life.
Our sister said a lot. And this is where the Bible comes into play. In 1 Corinthians chapter 7, it talks about marriage. It talks about the unbelieving if they depart. It talks about saving one another. And in verse 28, it talks about how you will have trouble in the flesh, meaning in your marriage, in your relationships, you're going to have trouble. But what I want to actually read is Sirach chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. So here it is, you're having troubles. And sister said it, if I have troubles with you, I'm going to be the one to leave. I'm not going to struggle. I'm not going to argue. You're not going to drag me through the mud. I'm going to leave. You're not going to depress me or bring me down. And that's not the attitude to have when you're entering into a lifelong relationship with somebody that you make this agreement with. It reads on to say in verse 9, and there is a friend who being turned to enmity, meaning hatred, your enemy, and strife will discover thy reproach. And then the same person will put all your business out on the streets, to family, to friends, co-workers, on the internet, social media, to say how bad of a person you were to them and taking no accountability to fix the situation. Our people, we need help. We need counseling to get through these things. She said that she saw her parents, they were friends, they were loving. Well, we got to stop to think. Did we prove this person to be a lifelong friend, to have that loving relationship instead of hatred and enmity towards one another? We have to do better as a people. Come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments, because this is the counseling that we need to heal our lives and our relationships.